grow everything that we need in here. We do have a few fruits and vegetables. Like if you look over here, there's a pepper. Some pepper on that back one. And when we go around the corner later, I'm going to show you we have a lime tree. We have the little baby limes that are starting to grow.
What's that?
Yep, and there's a pepper up on this one you can see. So we do have some vegetables in here. In the summertime, we grew tomatoes. And see these red hooks up here? Every one of them had a tomato plant hanging from them. So it was all filled with tomato plants. But for the most part, we grow a lot of our herbs in here. Now, herbs are used to make your food taste good. And our chefs that are in that kitchen, right, that silver door back to the other side of the greenhouse is where our kitchen is. Our chefs love to come in here and pick some herbs to take back to the kitchen with them. And it inspires them to create some new dishes. We have all kinds of things in here. Some of them you've heard of before, probably. Some of them I bet you've never heard of before. But we have to take really good care of our plants. Now, our plants are a special kind of plant. They're called organic. Does anybody know what organic means? Have you heard the word organic before? Some of you have. Do you know what organic means?
That means they're treated like a normal animal. Like, for example, if organic milk means that the human who's caring for the cow, they don't give them like this chemical.
Very good. That's the key word there. If it's milk, the cows that produce that milk aren't given, they don't eat anything that has a chemical on it. Well, the same thing with these plants that are in here. And all the plants we get from our farmers, they're called organic, which means they aren't treated with any chemicals or any pesticides. Now, the reason why a farmer or somebody might want to put chemicals on their plants is to make them grow faster and make them grow really big. And they think that faster and bigger is better. But not always, because what happens when we eat these plants? Where do those chemicals go? Where are those? If we sprayed chemicals on here and then we ate them, where would the chemicals go? Where would they go? Where? Inside your body, right? Our bodies aren't meant to have all those chemicals inside of them. So we're really careful here that we do not spray any chemicals or any pesticides on our plants. Now, we do get pests in here. Does anybody know what kind of pests I'm talking about? When I say pesticides, do you know what a pesticide means? It gets rid of something that comes in and bothers our plants. Little teeny tiny that fly around. Or bugs. We get bugs in here. And that's what a pesticide does, is it tries to get rid of bugs. But it's a chemical, so we don't want to use the chemical pesticides. So, but we do get bugs in here. So what could we use to get rid of bugs inside our greenhouse? What could we use?
A Venus flytrap. A
Venus flytrap. Let me show you
right
one.
Here.
This one is perfect, right down here. I'll bring this around and show you guys all this Venus flytrap. Now, does everybody know how a Venus flytrap works? Raise your hand if you can tell me how a Venus flytrap works. What does a Venus flytrap do?
When a fly comes by and it's like starts
just looking.
Nipping pieces off, the Venus flytrap, it just eats it.
Yep, it eats bugs. This one, see how this lip right here is kind of closed up? I bet there's a bug inside that one. See how it's kind of closed? No, you know what? We don't ever touch plants. Do you know why we don't touch the plants in here? They can get sick just like we can. So if we have germs on our fingers, we don't want to touch the plants and give them our cold or some other sickness that we have. No, you know what? I put my finger in, it didn't do anything. And it just closes up. It's really bite. Yeah, it has to like little table kind of is water and it's
My friend is you know this guy right there?
over there. So that's a Venus flytrap. So that's a Venus flytrap. We also have, this one's called a purple pitcher. I'll show you this one. This one has like some tubes that you can look down in there, and it has a special kind of liquid in there that the bugs will fly down in there because they're attracted to that. I'll bring it down. I can see.
Hey. See it?
Yep, way down in there. That brings it down.
I see a bug.
You see bugs in there?
Not eatable, not eatable. You know chives are eatable. You know chives are?
You see any in there?
It's like a chives is like a chicken snack, so they're spicy, but you can eat them. That's what I did in middle school. Usually on Fridays, We eat
You're
Friday,
touching the plants.
Thursday.
Okay, everybody, this one's a little bigger too. So everybody, come on in. Stop right there. Perfect. Okay. Everybody, come on in. And once you get in here, take a look around you. See what kinds of things you see. You're all going to get a chance to see that in just a minute, okay? Take a look. Okay, now I see right back here, what are you guys touching back on that wall? What does that look like? And take a look at the floor.
This is like
It is. Be careful, guys. It is. It's broken glass. Now, did you know that not every kind of glass... Oh, is everybody ready to listen? Did you know that not every kind of glass can be recycled? For example, colored glass, like the blue glass that you see in there, there's no way for us to recycle it right now. So what we did is we started collecting bottles from our other restaurant. We didn't want to put them in the garbage, and we couldn't put them in the recycling bin. So we just kept collecting them and trying to think, okay, what can we do with these bottles so we don't have to throw them away? And we came up with, let's just use them to decorate. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah. Now, how about these right here? See these partitions? There's one right here. Any guess what these might be made out of? They're a special kind of recycled material. And you guys might use this in the morning with your cereal. What do you think this might be made out of?
a bowl.
What do you put in your cereal in the morning?
Oh,
Milk. So what do you think these might be made out of?
milk.
Milk jugs. They're recycled milk cartons. You know when you're done with your milk and you put your carton in the recycling bin? Well, we found a company that will make these partitions. There's a company that made us some patio furniture that's also made out of recycled milk jugs.
It does feel like.
Does it feel like it a little bit? Okay. Now I want you to take a look at this this sink. Does it look like an ordinary sink to you? No. Or do you notice anything about this sink that's a little bit different? What do you notice? There's some kind of a box underneath this sink. Can you guys see it back there? Did you get a chance to see it?
No,
Why don't you guys, from the front, scoot back a little bit so the people in the back can take a look too.
Isn't it a
Okay? Did you see it now? Everybody get a chance to see it? It's under here? Now, when I turn on, are you guys ready to listen? If you can't see, try and scoot up a little bit. Here, scooch up a little bit. See it?
It's too big.
Everybody get a chance to see it?
No.
Okay. Now, if I turn this water on, boys and girls, if I turn the water on, notice I've got this tank underneath our sink. This is called a gray water tank, okay, or gray water system. And there's some tubes that come out of there, and they go along the wall. And where do you think those tubes might go to? Any guess where the tubes might lead to? What do you think? The toilets. Those tubes lead to the toilet. Now, let me ask you a question. Does anybody here ever drink out of their toilet?
No.
Gross, right? Dogs sometimes do. They really shouldn't, and it's hard to keep them from doing it. My dog wants to drink out of the toilet all the time, too. But do you drink out of the toilet?
No.
Do you put your head in the toilet ever?
No.
So why would you need super, super clean water inside that toilet? If you're not going to drink it, you're not going to touch it, it doesn't need to be that clean. So what we do is when you're done washing your hands, the water is stored into this tank. When somebody flushes the toilet, the water is pumped over to the toilet, and it's used to flush the toilet down. Because this water, it's only been used once. It's only been used to wash your hands, right? So we found a way to use that water 2 times. Now, it doesn't come back this way. Once you've flushed, that's it. It doesn't come back to the sink. We definitely don't want to wash our hands with water that's been in the toilet.
Oh, no.
But we can at least use the water 2 times. And that's a very good thing for our planet. Now, the last thing I want you guys to notice in this bathroom is the hand dryer back here. Now, what are we missing in this bathroom that sometimes people use to dry off their hands? What do we not have in this bathroom?
Paper towel.
Paper towels. Because where do paper towels come from? Does anybody know? Where?
Trees.
Trees. They come from trees. So you have to use a lot of trees in order to make paper towel. So we have this hand dryer instead. And it does use some electricity. But it's good for our planet because it doesn't use much electricity. And it works super, super fast. So I'm going to let everybody have a chance to try the hand dryer. But first, I have a question for you. Who remembers the name of that wall that we gathered on?
The throne.
Close! That's close. That's close. How about you?
The trapper wall.
Oh, almost. That was so close. How about you?
Tunnel.
Oh, almost.
Tram wall.
Tram wall. Very good. You can be first to try our hand dryer. Now I'm going to let everybody try it, and then I want you to meet me back on that trom wall, okay? So take turns. Everybody will get a chance to do it.
Wait. Everybody get in the line.
Everybody will get a chance to use it, okay?
Ladies, let's let the ladies go first. Girls first. Remember in class how Mr. Cottingham does? Girls always
That's
are
quite
first.
impressive.
Okay.
Very nice.
Boys and ladies. I know, right?
Okay, meet me out on the trom wall when you're done.